Hi guys, this is Rima Chatalia and I am the founder of EduFit. In this video, which is probably the last video in this series, we are going to talk about what happens once you are assigned those coveted ratings. Alright, so let's get started. After all the ratings have been assigned by both the evaluators write on the top of the file their decisions. What could these decisions be? Admit, deny, waitlist, admit plus, or deny minus. These are the 5 possible admit internal connotation that are used by admissions officer. Sometimes it so happens that the admissions file is so competitive that the first reader might just read it and find it admit worthy, and it would directly go to the dean with a special letter of recommendation to forego the second reader because the file is so outstanding. The second case that could happen is that both the admission officers who have read it have the same opinion, meaning the first one feels it is an admit and the second one feels it is an admit, and if that's the case, the answer is clear cut. What happens when there is a dispute, meaning one of them feels it's an admit and the other one feels it is an reject? Or what if someone feels one is an admit plus and a deny plus or a deny minus, admit minus or a deny plus? Well, such applications are then sent into a round table committee. What happens in the round table committee? Several other admissions officers sit over there and the admission file is read out loud by different AOs. The notes that we spoke about, I think 1 or 2 videos where you can find that in the description box below if you want to refer to that particular video, are read out loud, and the entire panel of admissions officers selected are asked to vote. If the unanimous decision over here is that the candidate should be admitted, then the candidate is admitted. If the unanimous decision is that the candidate should be denied, then the candidate is denied. But what happens if the committee is in a tie? 5 of them, let's say there are 10 people, and 5 of them feel that the student should be admitted and 5 of them feel the student should be denied. Well, in that case, this final file actually goes to the dean of the committee, and he is the final person who makes the decision whether a student should be admitted inside the college or should be denied inside or not be given the admission. By no ways or no means I'm saying this is the final process or this is the process that is followed by every single college. But I can tell you with a certain amount of guarantee that more or less this is what the process is followed. So when the admissions officers set out, they very clearly know what they're looking out for in a class. What kind of academic grades, what kind of SAT, ACT scores, what kind of extracurricular activity, how well-rounded the class should be, with athletic admissions, with people who are excelling in other parts besides academics, with musicians, with authors. They want a very well-rounded class, and hence the threshold of the people who are coming in are set at that particular level, which also means that this threshold varies from one college to the other. So there is no set in stone admissions process, but these are the 4 things that we've learned so far. The first thing that happens is the admission is set in and the admission officers are selected. Once the admission officers are selected, then your admission file is read. After your admission file is read and comments are written, then you have ratings, and once the ratings come in, a final decision is made, sometimes a very decisive one, a clear-cut one. Other times it's put to vote, and even if the vote doesn't suffice, it goes to the deans of admissions. I hope this process was clear enough for you to understand what happens behind the doors, and we could demystify for you the complex admissions process. This is Reema signing off. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and in the coming videos we will talk about a lot of other things. This is Reema signing off. Bye bye, take care.